Over the past decade or so, generators have come a very long way. Look, they used to be noisy, they used to be smoky, but these days they are whisper quiet and super efficient. And really, they make life on the road so much more enjoyable and often a lot more comfortable as well. But if you're not used to using a generator, there are some really important safety tips that I'd like to share with you. Safety tips that'll help you and your family that are actually using the unit, and that will also help prolong the life of your generator as well. Now, the very first thing that you need to look at is your manual. Now this one, it looks a little bit beefy, it looks a bit extensive, but don't worry, most of it is in other languages other than English. Really, the stuff that you need to read is fairly short and precise, so it won't take you too long to really get your head around the important safety aspects that you need to look out for. Now, not everyone follows the rules, but it is important to take note and also to hold onto your manual for references to scheduled maintenance and troubleshooting. Now, the next thing you want to do is to check for spills or leaks. Now, what we're thinking about here is for anything flammable, certainly around the area, because keep in mind, this exhaust, it does get quite hot and it does have the potential to ignite flammable gases or liquids. So keep an eye out for that. And in terms of any leaks, obviously just a quick inspection around the area before you kick it over. Now, you should also do a pre-operation inspection. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, you should check the oil, check the fuel hose, and also check the fuel before you kick it over. Now, keep in mind that if you are getting a brand new unit, some places that you buy them from don't actually include the oil inside. So you kick this thing over without checking the oil and she's going to seize up in short order. So make sure you check those things every time. It's just really great practice. If you do need to fill it up, make sure that you don't tilt the unit when adding the fuel and oil, and ensure the caps are tightened securely after filling. Overfilling can cause damage to the engine. Now, you should also avoid changing the oil or the fuel after you've been running the generator, because keep in mind, everything is going to be too hot and things could become flammable as well. So make sure you allow it to cool back down to room temperature before you do any of those fluid changes. Now remember, you should never operate a generator, any generator, in an enclosed space. So that means that you shouldn't operate it indoors, in a camper, in a tent, caravan, anything like that, or even under an awning. And also, you should never partially or fully cover the unit itself. It won't protect it. This is a living, breathing unit, but it does expel dangerous carbon monoxide gases, which can be deadly if you're in that area with the generator. So always use this in a well-ventilated space outside and a little bit away from where you're staying. It's ideal for the protection of your generator that you place it on top of a solid, clean surface, such as MDF board or similar. This prevents dust or sand from getting sucked up into the unit and destroying the internal gear or blocking the filters. Now, if you haven't used a generator in the past, you want to make sure that you kick the generator over, get it running, get it idling, and then you actually connect those electrical devices. And likewise, when you're disconnecting things, first of all, you want to turn off your electrical device and then unplug it and then turn the unit off itself. Just the safest way to go. When it comes to pre-maintenance work, you want to make sure that the unit has cooled down entirely. Give it plenty of time, an hour or two should be perfect. Now, if you have any other safety concerns, refer to your manual or call Yamaha on 1300 735 440.